all know, learning a second language is becoming an increasingly valuable skill in today's ever-globalized society. Here at EF, we offer our customers the chance to study English as a second language. English is by far the most spoken language in the world, with over 1 billion people who have acquired English as a second language. Therefore, the market for our services are huge. However, EF only offers its English language program in a few countries. As a former teacher with EF, I believe that in order to both improve our global brand awareness and greatly increase our profits, we have the opportunity to expand into a new market. And that is the opportunity that I would like to discuss with you all today. Firstly, I'd like to start by analyzing EF's current position, specifically in the Chinese market, as that is by far our largest market for our English learning services. Currently, EF's position in the Chinese market is very strong. We have over 300 physical school buildings for students to learn English, and during the COVID-19 pandemic, we successfully transitioned 250,000 students to our online learning platform so that they could continue to learn English without having to go to a physical classroom. However, many other companies have noticed the strong demand to learn English in the Chinese market. As we can see from this graph, although the revenue of China's online education for English has increased greatly over the past few years, there has also been a steady decline in the growth of the industry itself. This is because China is so oversaturated with programs that are very similar to what EF offers. Therefore, in order for EF to continue to be an industry leader, we need to start looking to expand into new markets that are not already fulfilled with the same products that we offer. I believe that the biggest opportunity for EF right now would be to expand into Latin America, which consists of South America, Central America, and the Caribbean. This is because, first of all, there is a huge desire in Latin America to learn English. According to the language learning app Duolingo, which was the top language app by number of downloads and paid subscribers, English was the most studied language in the world on the app, and almost every single country in Latin America chose to study English as their top language. Therefore, we can see that there is a strong demand for the kind of services that we offer in the Latin American region. Now, you might be saying, since competitors such as Duolingo already exist in the Latin American market, would it be worth it for EF to expand here? My answer is yes. This is because EF offers a much better product than free-to-download apps such as Babbel and Duolingo can offer their customers. According to a study conducted at Michigan State University, although apps such as Duolingo and Babbel can do a pretty good job in teaching vocabulary and grammar concepts, they're not so good at teaching speaking skills and true fluency in the language. This is because these apps simply lack an immersive environment and they don't really have any opportunity to practice speaking in a real conversation. However, EF does offer these things. We give students the chance to speak with their classmates and teachers in real time in a completely immersive English-only environment. And of course, there's always lots of follow-up when things like homework assignments for students to complete when they're not in class. So although our product is more expensive than apps such as Duolingo, we offer a much better English learning experience, and I believe that for this reason, people will be willing to pay for our product. Now, my recommendation for expanding EF into Latin America is to start by offering our EF online services exclusively. This will completely negate the costs of having to buy or rent classroom and office space and having to staff these new office spaces with teachers and employees. Because with our online program, we already have trained teachers who know how to use the technology, we already have the online classroom, and we already have a textbook and a curriculum, which might only need a few minor tweaks in order to adjust it to a new market. Therefore, with basically all the infrastructure that we would need already in place, the cost of moving our services into Latin America would be very low, and there is a very high potential for a lot of profit. Therefore, this is definitely an investment that will be worthwhile in the long run. Now, you might think, since Latin America is a developing economy, will its citizens have the money and will the resources to pay for our product? Now, to answer this question, I've compiled the statistics about median disposable income comparing that of China to several large Latin American markets. As we can see, The median disposable income in these Latin American markets ranges from slightly higher to slightly lower than that of China. Therefore, the median disposable income in both regions is pretty comparable, and so it's likely that Latin American market will have similar spending habits to that of China. Therefore, they will be able to pay for our services in most cases. Additionally, having an online-only model can allow us to slightly lower costs to consumers if we see that the price is too high for people to want to pay for our product. Finally, I'd like to discuss the potential impacts of EF transitioning its services into Latin America. Of course, first of all, there's the likely increase in profit that we will see from this venture. Latin America has over 215 million internet users. It's the fourth largest edtech market in the world, and there's been great government support for ELL programs similar to ours. Due to these factors, I think it's very likely that EF will turn a profit here. People know about services such as our classes, and they have the internet access to be able to use them. There might even be the chance in the future that we could partner with the governments in one of these countries in order to increase our funding and our availability to the entire region. And finally, I'd like to discuss the impacts of this expansion not only on EF's bottom line, but on the customer bases that we will be serving. Learning English has been proven to both increase job prospects and salary prospects in the future. And expanding into Latin America very much falls in line with EF's values of increasing cross-cultural communication and learning more about ourselves and the world around us. Therefore, expanding EF into the Latin American market has the great potential to benefit both ourselves and our customers. And I strongly urge you to consider moving EF's online services to offered in Latin America. Thank you.